So this is our Subaru Impreza WRX STI Spec-C RA, or RA Spec-C. Now visually it's quite a different looking car because of the wrap on it and decals, or decals, whatever you call them. But the actual car itself, without the wraps, is still a very special car. Not many of these are made, or not many of these were produced rather, and this is a JDM vehicle. So it was imported from Japan in 2002, low ownership, and it's got 17,000 miles. Now trying to find one like this, with or without the decals and stuff, is, with the mileage, I'll show you around the whole car as I keep talking, is hard to find really. I mean, we do specialise in a lot of cars here, but like I said, trying to find one like this in this condition with this mileage just doesn't really come about. So all the lights at the front work, of course. They've got covers on them. We've got pictures on our website without the covers on. It's been wrapped, I'm sure you can tell. I'm going to walk you through the outside, inside, start the engine up, and then take it for a drive. Got these 18-inch gold wheels, and I believe this car's got yellow stuff brake pads, or green stuff rather, sorry. So the brakes are nice and sharp. I'll get talking about the brakes later on in the drive part of the video. Got the classic Subaru up here, the flap. Again, the roof is wrapped in carbon. Now the guy who owned this car before is one of our regular customers. Very nice guy he is. He had the car for, I believe, around about 1.5 years. And he took care of it. He likes personalising it, as you can tell. And it's nice to see he's enjoyed his car. Lovely guy he is. He sees us probably once a month minimum. It's got a D-cat exhaust. If I actually open the boot now while we're at the back, here we go, in the boot. It is a I know this car's clean, but when I mean clean, it's actually clean throughout. I'm sure you can tell that just by showing you the boot. I mean, of course we've cleaned the car, but it's not as if it came into us all mucky, not that cars do, but it's just been really, really well kept, this car. I'm sure you can tell that just by me showing you all round here. It presents so nicely. And again, trying to find one in this condition, it's not always possible to find. Up around here, hope I'm not going too fast or too slow when showing you around the car. Just trying to do like a detailed walk around of the car. I'll show you the inside in a sec. Again, wheels, all good. Pro Drive wheels, Speedline wheels, sorry. Decals have been put on properly, they're not just an eBay job. Someone's done, not as if someone's done it at home. It's all been done professionally. if any of you's wondering. Now, in the back, again, seats clean. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if, I say not many people, if many people haven't sat in the back, or not many people haven't sat in the back. It just looks untouched in the back. Best way of putting it. Headlining. Come around this way. Get a wide angle so you guys can see. Oh, my neck's hurting now. There we go. There's the front. I'll start it up in a second. You got the wind down windows. That's the front and back. Sorry. A lot of people may think electric windows it should be at the front, but I like wind down windows. Just don't know, adds to that bit of fun, if that makes sense. I'm going to start it up now. If I zoom out. Oh, focus, there we go.
Of
sorry about that.
Traffic on approach.
Quiet. There we go. Sorry about that. If I just show you around the interior first of all, and then I'll move on to the engine bay. Then we'll take it for a quick drive. Everywhere you look, just looks unmarked. No scratches. Presents well, even the carpets, seats. I'll show you the seats in a second while I'm sat in it. I'll just stay sat in it. Gear changes feel great. I'll get onto the gear changes again as we get going on the road. Zoom out again. Steering wheel, it's got a Momo steering wheel. I'm not too sure if these Momo steering wheels come as standard on this car. Show you the seats now. The blue isn't discoloured, sorry. I think I made a word up there. That's just the marking with the Alcantara, if anyone's wondering. It's just how the material goes when you sort of goes from left to right. There's no marks from what I can see. Again, headlining is all good. And now if I show you the engine bay, here we go. There's the lights on, by the way, they're on. These are on all the time. Although it's hard to see with the covers on, but I left them on there for the pictures taken on the website. So this has got the EJ20. Now, I'll be quiet for a minute. as I was saying, it's hard to try and find a bad bit under the engine. I know engine bays get a bit dirty, but this, everywhere you look, just looks clean. Not focusing properly. Even the STI. I mean, it's a 17,000 mile car. It's as you'd expect. It's been kept well by both the two owners, I believe, while it's been in the UK, and obviously in Japan, warm climate weathers. So, and the previous owner that we know, our customer, didn't really use it in the winter, and he sort of stored it away. He takes care of his cars, basically. We know him well, and he looks after his cars very well. As I'm sure a lot of people who own these sort of cars do anyway. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop babbling on about this car too much and just take it for a quick drive. Hopefully, I hope you enjoy what I'm showing you. So yeah. Okay, so now we're out on the road. I can talk to you more about what this thing's like behind the wheel. So first of all, first impressions, I can already feel it's got a lot of power, and the gear changes are just excellent. You've got a lovely, oh crikey, very good throw with the gear change. It's got a nice short shift, and the gear changes just feel spot on. Brakes are very, what's it called? Very, I forgot what's the word. Quite sensitive in a good way. They're very sharp. It's got the 2-litre EJ20. It sounds great. Exhaust has got a nice rumble to it. Once I've got the well, the engine is already warm. I'll just shut that for a second so you can hear me better. This feels great on the back roads. Honestly, it's 5th gear going down to the 6th. There we are. Got a turbo gauge up here which does work. It's not just a gimmick for looks, it does work. There we go. Better driving position now, a bit more upright. It's got a lot of low end torque. I mean, it's one of the car's turbocharged, but there's no turbo lag. It pulls away from a low RPM, which is always good, of course, always. God, very torquey and very powerful, this thing. It's quite a weapon, if you ask me. Tell you what, I love the gear changes. They just feel excellent. If I test the brakes out, God, yeah, they're very sharp. I'm not too sure exactly what brakes this car's got, but I'm sure the owner who had the car last said it was either yellow stuff or green stuff. I can only imagine the EBC brakes. But I couldn't remember what colour he said it was. Not colour, but what type of pad it was. But they're very, very sharp. God. Very good. I love the gear changes on this thing. They're just such an accurate throw. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I've got to open this up, it's getting too hot in here now. I'm now going to go on the an A road, do about 70 miles an hour, that way you can hear what it's like at doing high speeds, and then we'll wrap the video up there. I'll put my foot down just so you can see what it's like on full throttle, if you like, and that'll be it. And hopefully after then I've shown you enough, and yeah, go from there. I'm now on a 60. national speed. So this thing down here is a 3-stage shift light, and it does work. I didn't actually know if it did. It does work, which is great. I don't know if you saw the light go green there. I wouldn't over rev this thing or red line it. If I get this car up to 70, I then use the brakes and check the steering's right as well, so you can see what it's like as well. I'll shut that now. It's doing 50, 60 now. Right, lorries are moving out my way. If it does or not. Right, lorry's in its way. Braking, steering's not pulling, it's all good. And the steering wheel is actually dead straight as well. There's a bit of a camber in the road, but generally speaking, I'm straight and the whole car's going straight as well, which is always good to see, of course. Oh man, the gear changes. It's quite addictive just changing gears. It might sound silly me saying it, but it is. Once you drive this car, the great gear changes. I'm not sure if this car's got a different shifter or anything, but they feel excellent. Very, very good. I've got to open this up now. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, found it useful. You're more than welcome to come and view this car, test drive it even. Please do give us a call beforehand, that way we can get the car out and ready for you and fueled. Sometimes cars are buried. So yeah, give us a call on 01277 563 561. Alternatively, you can email us info@fairmontsportsandclassics.com, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Cheers.